Bonsoir, Dugard. Good night, Dugard. We are welcoming you to our meeting tonight. We are the United Workers' Party. We are the party that is about to liberate St. Lucia from the hands of the Labour Party. And Dugard, we thank you. We appreciate you for welcoming us into your community. You have welcomed Honorable Mark Alan Chasney. You have welcomed him in your community. And we know you have welcomed the UWP. And tonight we are here to talk business. We are here tonight to talk about the affairs of our land. We are here because an election bell was rung. And Dugard, tonight, you are quite lucky to be receiving this meeting because we are right on the brink of 2 weeks before that December 1st day. So Dugard, are you ready? Dugard, esupawe. Dugard, we are in your place. We are in your house tonight. There is confusion about if it's Diga or Dugard, but I did my research and I was told it is Dugard just as I thought. So Mamai Dugard esupawe. Mamai flambeau esupawe. All right. Friends, we know when we begin, we always do it. We begin with a word of prayer. We make sure we seek the Almighty in all that we do. So let's just bow our heads and close our eyes. Those who are Catholics, you can assign yourselves. Almighty and loving Father, dear God, we come before you in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. We thank you, first of all, for journey mercies. We thank you for taking us here safely where we could even conduct such affairs, O God. Thou art the God who bring down, thou art the God who set up governments. And so, we commit all here this night to you, that you would take control, that you would reign supreme in all that is done, in all that is said, that your name will be glorified. We pray for preservation, protection, those who are on their way, that you would guide them here safely, that would be able to have a wonderful time as we continue the affairs of this land. We thank you, we bless you, as we commit the entire meeting to you. In the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen and amen. All right, friends, tonight, as we always do, we mean business. When we stand on this political platform, you know, sometimes we entertain, and it's all well and good to be entertained. But we did not just come to entertain you. We've just did the normal things. We come here seeking your vote. We come here to inform you that we are the United Workers' Party, the party that has always taken St. Lucia out of the mess that the Labour Party puts it in. And we are saying that we are ready to right the wrong. So friends, we would not come to this place if we didn't believe we have a message. We would not come to this place if we didn't believe it was necessary for us to do so. We have chosen your community because we believe there is a message that we must share with this community. And this election, it is a very important election. Every election determines and decides the future of so many. Every election cycle is very important. And every time you hear this one is the mother of all elections. And then you will hear this one is the most important one. But my friends, I'm saying this election is indeed a very important election. But this platform, it is not about any individual speaker. It is not about any individual person. But this platform is a platform that some of us will share. But this platform, it is a platform for the community of Dugard. It is a platform for all of Tiroche, and it is a platform for the entire constituency of Micoud South. Because what we will discuss tonight, the messages we will bring you from this platform, it will matter to you, it will matter to your children, and it will matter to all that comes after you in the future, my friends. So I want you to relax. Those of you who are sitting, to relax, sit back, enjoy. Those of you who are standing, I want you to listen. Those of you probably seated at the bar, we want you to understand that the message we bring to you tonight, and I will say, I've often repeated it, the message we bring is that of truth. We believe in truth in the United Workers' Party. We believe in honesty. We believe in integrity. And so, let me inform every speaker as they come up, we are going to present the truth to the people of the community. We are going to highlight only the facts. And if it offends anyone, then we know that they are not on the side of truth. And that is what we are presenting tonight. So we have a few speakers tonight. You know, one of the speakers we have tonight, we have a young lady that is from the community. Tonight we have our brother Archie. He's there with us, Brother Willie. We have Mr. August. And we must never forget we have Roland. And we have the Honorable Alan Michael Shasnik. Tonight, my friends, tonight is a significant night in my own life personally. The reason I tell you it's a significant moment in my life, the person I loved the most, the person who raised me and taught me so much, my father. My father was murdered 26 years ago on this day, the 17th of November. And standing here tonight, you know, it reminds me of so many things. Sometimes we forget to talk about the state of crime in this country. And when we're in a community like this, we understand what it is to be a neighbor's keeper, a brother's keeper. But what we have seen in St. Lucia, we have seen all these things disappeared under an SLP government. Because never have we seen so much crime. But it's not just the level of crime that we have seen, but we have seen an administration in that of the St. Lucia Labour Party. They refuse to address the situation of crime. And so we had a prime minister, the prime minister who was Minister of National Security. And let me ask the community tonight, all who can hear us, because we are being streamed live, we want to ask you tonight, do you feel safer in St. Lucia? Do you feel safer in your community today, my friends? And most of you, if not all of you, you will admit the answer is no. And we cannot continue to have a government where we have a prime minister and he is labeled the Minister of National Security, and we are not feeling that we are secured in this land. He has never addressed the nation on crime. This is unacceptable for someone who calls himself a prime minister. So my friends, many are going to pose like. Many are going to pretend like. Many are going to come and lie and trick you into believing that they care. But one way you can show that you care is when you handle the affairs of the land the way you're supposed to handle it. And when we look at the way they handle crime, when we look at the way they treat the people of this country, the mothers who have lost their sons, and you're talking about brothers, and you're talking about children who have lost fathers, they have not addressed the crime situation, and we must hold the Labour Party government accountable on the 1st of December. I just wanted to say that to begin with because of the date and the significance of it in my life. But now we're going to continue with our meeting, and we are going to call on our first speaker. You know, he has made himself the opening batsman for us on the platform, and we appreciate it. So now we are going to call on a dear brother. We are going to call on Mr. August to address us tonight, where he will tell us about, he'll tell us about the leader that we want, the leader that we know in Alan Michael Chasney, and he will tell you more about the issues that plague our St. Lucia. Brother August.
Mamai Dugard, bonsoir. Mamai Micoud, bonsoir. Mamai Setlisi, bonsoir. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say welcome. Let me also congratulate us for yesterday, for the turnout. Oh, what a massive turnout it was yesterday. So, as I was saying, yesterday was a massive, despite the rain, massive turnout. And we hope that we get this momentum going. The last time I spoke with us, I did use the word that a no-brainer. Whilst I was going through my, my YouTube channel, I observed that somebody said that a no-brainer, we will be calling the UWP people no-brainer. And some persons were being called hungry. But my people of Dugard, our UWP people, we do know that we are discerning, we understand. So everybody knows what a no-brainer meant, but nonetheless, I still take the liberty to clarify. No-brainer means that you do not have to think loud, you do not have to think a lot. There is not much thinking in anything that we do, it is just simple. So the choice, as I did indicate to us, that the no-brainer it is for us to decide. It was an easy choice to decide who we will decide as our representative for Micoud South. It was also an easy decision to decide who we'd rather have as our Prime Minister during this time. So the choice, my brothers and sisters, is clear that Alan Chasney stands heads and shoulders above all the rest when it comes to the choice, whether it be the representative of Micoud South or the Prime Minister to lead the country. Alan Chasney, a former Prime Minister and soon to be Prime Minister after December 1st, tried, tested, and proven, who has delivered for us. And the evidence, my friends, are all around us. Everywhere you turn now, you will see some significant, some evidence of Alan Chasney's work during the 5 years that he, in fact, led this country and represent us effectively in Micoud South. So the choice is clear between Alan Michael Chasney and, of course, the SLP's candidate of choice in the young doctor, a political novice who's supposed to be a medical doctor. And from the evidence of some people, the testimony of some people is that even that she appears to be wanting, where patient is not sure that she had the aptitude to be. My friends, I let it be clear that at no point that the suggestion was this election is about personalities. It is not about whether it was Michael Chasney or the young lady. This election, my brothers and sisters, is about a referendum against the St. Lucia Labour Party as to its performance in the last 4.5 years. It is an indictment on the St. Lucia Labour Party. Yesterday, we know they had an opening ceremony celebrating, well, not an opening, a handing over. And apparently some people feel it's a celebrating time. They needed to celebrate. But what is there to celebrate, my friends? What is there to celebrate? And I say to us, nothing. Nothing is there to celebrate. And it is a quevche to see some of our people, and I don't mean the Flambeau people, some of our people from the constituency seeming to approve the celebration, the opening or handing over or whatever it was of a building. That, my friends, is not celebration. There's no need to celebrate. I am most appalled. I am saddened and downright angry. To borrow a phrase, moi fâché. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, and each and every one of us in this country should be very, very angry. We should be irate. We should be incensed. We should feel disappointed, betrayed, used, insulted by the Labour Party. After 5 years or almost there, the Labour Party has kept us hungry. The Labour Party has starved us. The Labour Party has heavily taxed us. In 2016, my brothers and sisters, Alan Michael Chasney actually removed the 2.5% tax on the VAT, reduced the VAT by 2.5%. The SLP, wanting to return to power, continue with the lies. They accuse the United Workers' Party of gross corruption. They accuse the Prime Minister and, of course, their favorite target, Guy Joseph. My brothers and sisters, we know that the Labour Party, when they wish to get into government, that they will say and do anything. As soon as they got into power, notwithstanding their promises, one of the first things they did was to expunge, to take away all the offenses that the comrades had committed during the COVID, while Alan Chasney was busy trying to save lives in this country. They were beating pans, they were beating plates, they were beating everything that was beatable under the sun so that they can get back into power. That was not enough. The next best thing that the Labour Party thought, having campaigned and fought hard to get into power, was next to introduce the use of marijuana. And there you saw what has happened with the young people in this country. So now a police officer who used to walk the road and a young man with a cigarette in his hand or in his mouth would run away. But now he sees a police officer, he's emboldened, and he blows the smoke as a police officer who now it does not have the power to do anything about it. But that is not the serious part, my brothers and sisters. The serious part is that so many young persons out of control, and in my respectful opinion, that has very much contributed to the upsurge of crime in this country. So my brothers and sisters, we know the Labour Party continue to lie and to do anything having gotten in power. If that was not enough, my brothers and sisters, they thought the next best thing to do is to add to our woes another 2.5% VAT in the form of a levy, security, and health. But we know, my brothers and sisters, that the levy had nothing to do with health and security. And how we know that? Because, my brothers and sisters, we knew that they had to take a loan and they lied to us. But not only did they lie to us, health and security continue to deteriorate in this country. As a matter of fact, health gotten worse, crime continued to increase, and today we are no better off. My brothers and sisters, the increase of 2.5% realized an increase in goods and services by almost 17.5% when you do the maths. So our utility bills went up, prices in the supermarket went up, continue to surge. So my brothers and sisters, the point is, there is nothing to celebrate except to decry. The Labour Party, on arriving in power, continue to add to our woes, including the 2.5%. We had what you call the prices in the supermarket skyrocketing. We had sugars, the staple sugar, rice, and flour missing in our supermarket, shortages over a period of time. During the time, in a very short time, they came in, they raised the price of bread. They raised bus fares. They raised the price of gas. A tank of gas, my brothers and sisters, at the time the Labour Party took over was $28 and some cent. Within 3 months, the cost of a tank of gas was $48 and something, almost $50. A gallon of gas, my brothers and sisters, went from $13 and some cents to about $18. Yes, my brothers and sisters, so there's nothing to celebrate. And we ask our people of this constituency, we encourage them that nothing is there to celebrate. So the prices continue to go up, my brothers and sisters. The cost of living continue to go up, and the Labour Party continue to lie to us. They promised us the hospital. Yes, they promised us the hospital, although the Prime Minister will tell you it's a building. But what has happened after almost 11 years of Labour Party getting in and out of office, they always promising a hospital. And to this day, we still have not gotten a hospital. But then we have the handing over of a building, and we believe that that will suffice as far as the promise is concerned. My brothers and sisters, the health services continue to deteriorate so much that even the cure-it-all, Panadol, could not be gotten at some health centers and medical facilities. I know because my deceased mother and my deceased aunt, my aunt passed away a year ago. I have the books, I have the receipts for the medicines. So I know what we couldn't get. For the first time in a long time, if ever, we could not get medication, diabetic medication. We couldn't get insulin. We couldn't get diabetic medication. We couldn't get needles. All of those were shortages, and yet some people believe that we had something to celebrate. My brothers and sisters, I insist, there is nothing whatsoever to celebrate in this country. The levy for security. Of course, that didn't help because the crime situation, and you heard it, the Prime Minister is not just the Prime Minister, he is the Minister of National Security. When he couldn't do anything, he took a constable of police with minimum service resigned as a matter of fact, he didn't retire, and made him Minister of Crime Prevention. But those of us who has legal knowledge and law enforcement experience will let you know that crime prevention is not a government policy. As a matter of fact, it is the first strategy of fighting crime. So again, we have two ministers for crime prevention, also national security, and yet the crime situation continues to go up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, as very early in his commencement of his prime ministership, Mr. Pierre told us that eat green banana, eat green fig pie, green fig bake, green fig everything. But they couldn't get markets for our bananas. To this day, you don't hear them speak about bananas. Banana is a foreign word to the Labour Party. They travel everywhere on taking office. They travel to Dubai, back and forth. They travel to London, Brussels, traveling the world. But yet they have nothing. They have never came back to us to tell us that they have achieved anything in banana. So banana is dead, and some people celebrate. There, my brothers and sisters, there is nothing to celebrate. My brothers and sisters, do I need to say more about the Labour Party's atrocities in this country, that we should not even think about celebrating anything? No. The roads, we know, between 2016 and 2020, let us not forget COVID. Let us never forget COVID in the equation, because they're quick to tell you that Alan Shastney and the UWP spent 6 years in government and did nothing. But we know, according to the Constitution, you cannot spend 6 years in government. So another lie on the part of the SLP. But within that time, Alan Shastney was able to do much, much, much. So my brothers and sisters, we continue. We have the roads. You heard them say the famous quote, Upasha Mahi Shime. You cannot eat the roads. But what happened now, my friends? From the time the United Workers' Party left office, everything, every road that we have built has allowed to be deteriorated. Potholes, not one pothole that the government of the SLP has endeavored to fill in this constituency. Yet we have some people driving the cars, waving flags, and indicating that there is something to celebrate. My brothers and sisters, there is nothing to celebrate. And we can go on and on. We have the airport projects that they discontinue. We have a whole set of other things that this Labour Party has done. My brothers and sisters, there is nothing to celebrate, as I said. The SLP government for 4.5 years, yes, what we need to celebrate, my brothers and sisters, is the chance for us to get the Labour Party off our backs. That, my brothers and sisters, is worth celebrating. Given the opportunity and the chance to get the Labour Party off our backs, let us not waste this opportunity, my brothers and sisters. Let us take this opportunity. Let us ensure that on December 1st, 2025, that we vote the Labour Party out, if not forever, but at least for the next 5 years. My brothers and sisters, I say the only celebration we need to do is to celebrate the opportunity that the Labour Party has given us to get them, this oppressive regime that the Labour Party is, off our backs. So on December 1st, my brothers and sisters, let us correct the mistake. Let us right the wrong. My brothers and sisters, on the 1st of December, I call us to vote Alan Michael Shastney in as the representative for Micoud South. I call upon us to vote so that Alan Shastney becomes the next Prime Minister of this country, as there is no other person, my brothers and sisters, who is so qualified and capable of running the affairs of this country for the next 5 years. The Labour Party gives us promises, has delivered none. And so, my brothers and sisters, there is nothing, I say, to celebrate. So what is left is for us to take this opportunity. On the 1st of December, we need to come out in our numbers. We need to get our people organized and come out and vote once and for all the Labour Party. Because the only party with a plan to develop this country, develop this constituency for the next 5 years is the United Workers' Party, under the leadership of Alan Michael Shastney. You will never hear the Labour Party said, we have a plan. Ask them what is their plan going forward. There is none. Oh, my brothers and sisters, the only one with a plan for our future, for the children, for our futures, our children's future, the future of our children's children is the Labour Party. My brothers and sisters, on the 1st of December, we ask you to vote Alan Michael Shastney and the United Workers' Party again. Thank you.
Vote for Alan Shastney. Who you voting for, Flabo? Who you voting for, Flabo? This election. Yeah, we voting for Flabo.
Yes, my friends. Yes, my friends, you have heard it. December 1st, we are called to action. We are called to vote out the St. Lucia Labour Party. And we are asking you to vote in the United Workers' Party under the leadership of Alan Michael Shastney. We will not wait any longer. We will not waste your time. There is a young lady from the area, and we are inviting her to come up. Miss Alta, Mistress Alta, shall we? She's going to share with us. So give her a warm welcome as she make her way. All right.
Mamai Flabo! Mamai Flabo! This is your very own Elta Jolui, born and raised in the community of Dugard tonight. I am simply here to encourage you to go out to vote on December 1st. So listen up, because this moment right here is bigger than any headline, any argument, any tired old promise we've heard 100 times before. This moment is about us, our power, our voice and our future. For too long, we've been told to wait our turn, to be patient. Let the system work. Well, guess what? We are the system. And we are done waiting. People everywhere are feeling it. That spark, that rumble, that electric sense that things don't have to stay the way they are. And when enough people feel that spark at the same time, it becomes a wildfire. That's what voting is. A controlled fire. A flame that clears out the old brush and makes space for something stronger, brighter, better to grow. We want progress that isn't just talked about, it's delivered. Mama Ifrabo, this is our moment. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. It's our moment. For too long we've been told to settle, to shrink our expectations, to accept that progress moves at a crawl. But look around. People are hungry for something better. And when people demand better, change becomes unstoppable. Voting isn't just a civic duty. It's our power to move. It's how we say, we're done with the excuses. We want action. We want vision. We want progress we can feel. So let's show up. Let's vote our future. Like our future deserves it. Let's vote like we're tired of going in circles. Let's vote with fire, with hope, with the fierce belief that tomorrow can absolutely outshine today. Change doesn't wait. Progress doesn't ask permission, and neither should we. My people, let's go make it happen. We want leaders who don't just show up for the photo ops. They show up for the people. And none of that happens by accident. It happens because people like us get loud, get bold, and we refuse to sit on the sidelines. It happens because we turn out, every single one of us, and we vote with conviction, not fear, with purpose, not hesitation, with fire, not complacency. When we vote, we're not just choosing who's in office. We're choosing the direction of the next decade. We're choosing what kind of country we want to wake up in. We're choosing whether we cross through the status quo or push forward into something that actually lifts us up all higher. Let us be clear, Mama Ifobo. Your vote is not small. It's not symbolic. It's not optional. It's the muscle of democracy. It's the engine of progress. It's the megaphone that says, we're done with the same. We are done with the same old story. If you frustrated, vote. If you hopeful, vote. If you fire up, well, good, use it. Bring that heat to the ballot box next to the flame and don't hold back. This is the moment when ordinary people do extraordinary things. When the we becomes stronger than the they. When the future bends, not by chance, but by choice. So rise up, show up, vote like the country you want is on the line, because it is. Vote for change. Vote for progress. Vote for Alan Shaste, our next Prime Minister. Vote to remind everyone that the power have always lived in the people. Mama Ifobo, c'est les bas bouleversés. So, on December 1st, let us go out to vote and right the wrong because the code is yellow. Mama Flamo! The code is. Thank you.
Vote for Alan Shasta. Who you voting for, Flabo? Who you voting for, Flabo? This election, yeah, we voting for Flabo. United Workers Party, Flabo. Uncle Shasta, my Flabo, and Ali.
All right. Next time, Elta, when you're coming up, we're giving you a song to come up to, and we're giving you a song when you live in the stage. You deserve it, Elta. A round of applause for Elta. That's what I'm talking about. When the St. Lucia Labour Party saying and they boasting, they have more flabos to come. You know, tell them they are receiving the rejects of flabo, but we have young persons like Elta coming up. We are introducing them to the flame. We are introducing them to the United Workers' Party. So when they want to take the rejects of flabo, we are telling them, go ahead, take them all. We have young persons like Elta who has opened their eyes and believe in hope and believe that the St. Lucia they want to see is not what exists today, but a St. Lucia that the United Workers' Party will continue to build with the great leader, Alan Michael Chasney. So thank you, Elta. We appreciate you. All right, friends, we have another brother from the community. We are dealing with everyone from the community now. We have a brother from the community, and we know he's eager because he wants to share not only with his people. You know, it's always special when you get to share with your own people. But also, he has a message to share with you, St. Lucia, as we continue in that effort, in that journey, that movement for change, which is to bring back the United Workers' Party. So we are going to call on our brother Roland to share with us, and rightly so, a man who understands how important it is for St. Lucia to thrive. So he's wearing the blue, the black, the blue, the black, what's it? The yellow. The white. I wanted you to say the white last, because the black and the white stands for the people, and we appreciate everyone in St. Lucia. The mic is yours, my brother.
Thank you very much, Roy. Good night, everyone. Mama Flamo, bonsoir. Asu Pawe. Oswe se babay black kale la, because election sa la, se abay ki sérieux. Se yon bagay ki determine qui sa ka rive pays nou. Sol mo kamado, laisse moun ka vini, et yo ka dou, yo ka fait 10, yo ka fait dat, pas quoi yo. Même docteur ça là qui dit, il concerne about nous. Mande la de ka travailler as a doctor, qui mi concerne de concerne. So moi ça dou, because li c'est des docteurs, Micoud Self Council, les nous avons fait médical, nous ni ouais, pour dire si tout va alright, et qui pas te v'lou boy. Ini masque, ini gloves, c'est ça qui te mettre. Et on dit jour, il a dit, oh, moi concerné à tout, n'a fait healthcare primaire, il a vu hagou, il a vu beau. C'est comment on évacuer ça là, c'est hypocrite. Hypocrite qui a fait plus. Mais ensuite, je voulais dire un bagay. Et puis, fameuses, nous tous savons, en ouest ici, Dugard, Tirocher, Lacouville, Pierre-Bouche, c'est nous qui avons produit filles. C'est ça nous lever. Et je vais changer en 97. Labour Party vini, et yo di farmers, nay ba ou on figou an la main ko ça fait pli l'argent. Et farmer aller pour ça, et qui ça qui vive nous? Rien nous pas rien. Là ni moun qui un blank check. Blank check. Là ta vend figure. Et hodi jou nous pas ni un industry fig. Le surgeon, the great surgeon, the father of the nation, ka goumé la maquette ban nous. Nous ici à ka strike, yo la ka couper fig nous. Pas couper, couper. C'est ça on attend. Nous Alex qui s'acrive à présent. Nous pas savoir yon li fig l'Angleterre. So moi vle dou, laissez moun sa ka vini ak dou yo kay be au premier. Yo kay fait bay primaire ba ou ça pas vrai. Yo ka meto dernier. Et nous ni yon plan. United Workers Party ni yon plan by farmers. Si ou debout voter the United Workers Party en power, zo kay yon différence. Yo akame côté insurance, farmers kay hen en pension. Yo emo yo pa fait. Nom la ki te gen city ici yo by Minister of Agriculture qui ça fait? Eh ben nous ek li même vle vin wok ak docteur, eh ben nous ka casse ni li ni docteur. Nous ka casse yo tous les deux. Ni li ni docteur. Because yo go power. Yo boko power. C'est pas rien nous ka hen from sel nom ça là. Tout ça qui a fait en Micoud South, c'est Flambeau qui a fait. Nous tous savons, les chimés ça bus driver pas te vle passer ici. Des boudou ka nan ligne Dugard, Fond la Couville ka le pas ici. Bus driver ka pa vle monter bus yo. Yo signé monter tout chef. Alan Michael Chasney dou sou ban yon chance. Premier bay na fait. Na wan chimé ba ou. Ek mili la. Mili la. Ça ka mucho un homme, il pas juste ni parole, mais il ni action de parole. Et c'est quand leader ça nous vle. C'est quand moun ça nous vle. Ça lead nous en cette ici. So me ka dou, maman Flambeau, si nous voulons en différence en cette ici, vote United Workers Party en power. C'est celle-là, nous avons un changement. Les UWP, c'est yon power. Tout truck drivers, c'est gars fait là. Tout truck drivers, c'est gars fait là. Il peut sick, yon gachaye, roche, bloc, sable, ciment, tout bagaille. Après ce côté, tout le monde qui a pleuré. Un seul nom ou ka truck li ka ou lan les chibéens, c'est Renault Kajada. Comment dit Renault Kajada, moi nan ti black provisor. Yeah, yo di yo teni a opening ceremony. Yo ka ouvert Saint Jude yo di. Ek moi dou le yo kouye monsieur Renault pour parler. Il dit merci. Et il dit il habillé comme arabe. Comme arabe, tout ça ça la dou. Non, n'a pas même vle tirer quoi comme cet lycéen.
Joke daddy.
Non, n'a pas vle tirer quoi comme cet lycéen. Il habillé comme arabe. Non, n'a ni dollar. Et vous savez ça il dit Prime Minister, we have done it. So moi-même je expect, Lady Prime Minister, we have done it. Yo te kay mouche un slide dans Saint Jude. Qui ça yo a fait? Qui ça yo fait qui have done? Rien! La porte est fermée! Allez là! Demain si bon Dieu vle moi vle ouais docteur, na aller Saint Jude yo pas trop en tout. Ou vers Saint Jude. Ak la fini ou ka di moi, massan toi Saint Jude. Ou ka di moi massan toi Saint Jude. C'est nom ça là pas concerné about nous. My people from Micoud South, SLP is not concerned about us. All they want is to win that seat. So they say they create history to do those balls. But I'm warning you, on December 1st, what is the code? What is the code? What is the code? Yellow is the code. Fit when muna back open, di mebo ice cream la pou meti kwa. My thank you, my people.
Who is the man for a better leader? We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. Better.
All right, our brother Roland, he knows what it feels like to live in the community. He understands what it is to feel the pain and sufferings together with all of you. So he is the one to articulate it. And he will always do it better than anyone because he lives in this community. My friends, you know, concerning St. Jude's, someone told me today if I was at the ceremony. I told the person I will be at the next ceremony. The next ceremony is not the handing over from the contractor, you know. I will be at the next ceremony when the government will be handing it back over to the contractor to complete it. I have never seen a contractor hand over a building, giving the keys to the person who contracted them to build it, and then that person have to give it back to them to complete it. My friends, this is a gimmick. And they are trying to tell you, if you do not appreciate what they are doing, you are unpatriotic. Let me be unpatriotic if this is what patriotism stands for. When Cabot was being constructed, when we had Cabot, they went and they marched on the beach and they told us, you know what they said to us? We are unpatriotic. We are selling St. Lucia. They tell us we are unpatriotic because we are creating employment in St. Lucia. But when they came into power, the same Cabot, they embraced it and they enjoyed the opening ceremony. What is this? This is hypocrisy, and that is the definition of the St. Lucia Labour Party. When you are talking about hypocrisy, if you go in the dictionary, you will see a little thing written SLP. They are hypocrites. And today, they want to tell you, you hear the hacks all over the place, and they are saying, we should be happy because we finally get a hospital. My friends, like Elta told us earlier, it is not enough to just get crumbs, my friends. We want better, we deserve better, and with the UWP, we are fighting for better for our future and for the future of our children. That's the UWP I know. The UWP I know, the party of Sir John, would never settle for less. And when they had water issues, Sir John was able to come up with a dam, and they ridiculed it. That's the vision of the United Workers' Party. When they couldn't see anything and they had no vision, and they say Sir John had tunnel vision. Today, it is the same highway that they are naming after Julian Alfred, a hero in St. Lucia. But it was the vision of Sir John to have those tunnels so that a 40-foot container could have gone through. And my friends, we have a visionary leader in the person of Alan Michael Chasney. And it is not for the Labour Party to tell us how we should embrace our leader. Tell them handle their own business. Tell them handle their affairs. Tell them govern the country. They were given to govern. They have failed, and now they want to tell us how to run our party. We will not listen to them. We will choose the leader we want. We will choose the candidates we want. And we are going to stand by and stand with our candidates. And we'll return St. Lucia to its good glory days, my friends.
So friends, we have another speaker tonight. And this is a brother you hear all the time. He calls the talk shows. And he continue to put pressure on the St. Lucia Labour Party. And when you put pressure on the St. Lucia Labour Party, they don't like you. When you put pressure on the St. Lucia Labour Party, they will try all things. But this brother, he has stood tall and firm, and he continued to represent, he continued to carry the torch, and he continues to not just carry the torch, but to raise the flag of St. Lucia when he presents. So now we are going to waste no time, and we are going to call our brother Willie. We know him as Archie. We are calling him to the podium, Brother Anthony.
Who is the man for a better leader? We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. Better.
Mama Flobo. Thank you, Brother Dwight. Bonsoir. Now, vous connaissez moi bien. Also, moi ni 3 CG moi dit l'évêque. Saint Jude c'est premier. Avec deuxième, moi kay deal avec Quim a dit dans pays 7 ici. Avec l'anion ad qui fait en les Micoud South moi tan pour premier jour. Moi kay deal avec ça. Mais te moi commencer Saint Jude avant. Avec avant moi dit ça sorry. Maman il a couvert bonsoir. Maman il dit rocher bonsoir. Maman il dit gars faute là oui je bois pe bouche bonsoir. Et maman flobo bonsoir. Qui laisse qui demain si on malade point qui ça lancé aller Saint Jude et kay docteur. Moi le monde dit moi. Dis-moi qui laisse qui ça aller Saint Jude demain et kay docteur. Et qui a trouvé équipement si on dit dans vieille condition pour ça changer. You know, brothers and sisters, I saw something yesterday and I don't know why. Monday yonde nous ka jouer, nous ka dormir les têtes nous. When a government could deliver an empty building and tell you they have delivered St. Jude's. Avec l'année nous, messieurs, qui n'y m'a manou qui malade et ni tué, qu'a glorified ça, they have give St. Jude et you're right. That's not a hospital. From premier pas, ça va te chaîner à l'hôpital. Everybody know the history. It was built by the Americans way in the 1940s. Oh, Guavier building killer. That is why Alan Chasney come with a plan to give us a state-of-the-art hospital. Before they tell us the only thing that could have opened that hospital is $3 million and a couple of bottles of chemical. They have already spent $300 and something million, and they call election that they could not open it. You believe that is not enough for you to have a collective decision to vote these people out? That is a simple mathematics. You have not delivered on health care. You cannot be reelected. Avec si yomoun ici, vote le bon parti, Elie full of grace. No, I'm serious. I'm damn serious about that. What I saw yesterday, that is a travesty. Taxpayers' money uselessly vanish without a trace. The amount of money spent at St. Jude could have given us even another building where they call the box. Wasted money. Avec who is accountable for this? Avec zot tout der kou tout partout they give us St. Jude's. Committee building yon bolot. La mwen ki tellement coûte 5'5" ka touche ceiling tout partout adeng. That's a hospital. You don't want to judge the Labour Party by not voting for them just for that. Because our health care is not good. And the man that have the vision, the foresight to bring health care in the state where it's supposed to be is Alan Michael Chasney. Avec qui ça votre leader? Labour Party aujourd'hui envy and a jealousy against Alan Chasney. Massive keys. Si vous invitez à leur programme, vous ne pouvez pas même dire le programme Alan Chasney. Alan Chasney. The people elect you 15-2. Two-third majority in parliament. You left government call election and you have not delivered. Et qu'on l'a qu'à plaider pour moun. Zoka qui t'en bouga boubou kon Philippe J. Pierre Koyenezot. Abou qui dek. Et comment dit ça? Te moi di bay. Le moi leve moi di moi. Yo de ka di moi là hôtel moi ba ou son moun qui a boubou dek. Avec ma cheme quoi à la vie moi. Cette liste de ka ni yon premier ministre qui sont dek. Ma cheme te wè ça. When I saw that I said, oh my God. Nous pouvons boubou mettre un premier ministre en cette liste et qui style encore commandé pour vieux électeur là encore. Oh my God, this is a crime against humanity. So today we have forgot the good thing UWP have. Avec l'offre nous quoi dit mon quoi vient voter les bons la vie. Avec brother do si les bottes ça pour mettre moi l'argent pas dire va mettre moi. Now when you're busy on a talk show, chaque là you fait ces magie, they never get away with that. Put the people first, not you. Stop telling people you are putting them first. Like nous pack away ça. Avec vous qui dit moi, à Micoud South, where Sir John give us the state of the art. Moi qui juste mettre bien ba water we didn't have that. Et pourquoi dit moi aujourd'hui pourquoi il vote les bons c'est John Gato dans 5 ans montre-moi qui ça les bons parti a fait ici about any one of us tell me what Labour Party have done pour dire moi December the 1st pourquoi il vote les bons parti ici nothing. The other subject I want to touch, couple of speakers touch about the banana industry and every one of us know. But what I could tell you the good news about the banana industry, among the 7 SOS plan, the United Workers Party have some what we call a lively benefit for the pension farmers. Tout moun qui te en fig, you will be entitled when you elect this government back to get a pension. Martin Pearson sir. Even your father, that was a banana farmer, excité à mon l'année après, ou still kay joine en l'argent on behalf of knowing. That is the plan the United Workers Party have for you. Avec 10 mois qui plan, les bons, vous savez, ici, I'm a candidate, I don't want to mention people's name. By now, everybody know who is that candidate for the Labour Party. But sell some I do or swear, by candidate sala, si vle manger, by manger la kayo. If she want water, give her water. Si la pli ka tombe ki ka mouye, pa wey. But do not give her a vote. A vote for her is a vote for the Philippe J. Pierre. Pour vieux pour la bataille les nous pays ça. Avec nous pas ça afford none of us to bring the Labour Party back in St. Lucia. I have a task for you on December the 1st. Les montants Philippe J. Pierre ring bella pas décontent. I said we won already. You also are wave and the dream tell me 14 free. Ou les me disent 14 free à qui côté yo chebe toujours? Anybody want to know? Do you want to know which other free seat they will get? Of Litansa? Traditionally in the South. But Papa is here. But although there is a serious contest both in Vieux-Fort North and Vieux-Fort South. So, frère, c'est moi qui dis autres. Parce que ce n'est pas moi qui te parole à moi dit là, pas moi qui dis. The Labour Party commissioned a poll prior to the date of the election and it gave them 14 free. Mais leak, you pas release it by public law. They don't release it. And it goes as far as telling them the more they wait, the worse it's going to get to them. So they were under pressure to call the election before the 11th month. Avec, si yo conduct un poll ex vini, ça c'est pour moutouou. They have not performed and delivered in this country. And not me. The Medical and Dental Hair Association said for the first time in the history of St. Lucia, healthcare have never got so bad. Pas moi qui dis. Not me. So si ou di mwen, St. Jude c'est l'hôpital demain, na korezote mwen espoir ek na St. Jude. Na korezote mwen ek ale St. Jude, and I demand medical care. Because you get your part do your by your building, you know. We have delivered a hospital. Monsieur, anyway, my family will dwell on this at top. Frère, we all have a task in this election. And listen to me well. Philippe J. Piette dit des independent candidate là. Nous tous savions pas independent. Mais il dit, repeat after me. Make sure you all vote. Oh, you heard it. Make sure you all vote the two independent candidates. I am telling you all tonight, make sure you return the United Workers' Party back to government. That is the only chance you have, the only survival you have in this country when you vote UWP back to government. A UWP government would make sure that your children, your grandmother, and your family make progress in life. Left la bon gouvernement, tout moun happy. Et quand speaker touché au soir là, il dit, left la bon gouvernement. The South was booming. True value paternissima. You all don't know that? There was no lumber at the hardware in the South. Abeza True value si tellement you can wear dans les shelf là. You know why? There is no economic activity in the South. And the only man that is concerned about the future and development of this country was Alan Michael Chasney. That is why he focused on is the South. We're talking about the redevelopment of Uranora International Airport. Who bring that? Alan Chasney. Who stop it? Labour Party. Frère, ça c'est un question. Les ni moun qui ni ont l'idée et qui pas connaître manière pour servir. Yo ka quitter moun use yo. La ni ad ek maka vinale ad la Micoud South. I don't know how many you listen to that ad today on Newspin. Personne ba koute ad sa le Micoud South. La ni moun ki di ko sa ale ad la mwado mal non moun oswe. That person said, if you vote for me, I will change Micoud South. It says, Micoud South, there's nothing happened. Nothing was done for the past 5 years. Lametan Atsa, Mwedi Timothy, I will hold you accountable for that ad. Because Micoud South don't deserve that ad. Because constituency qui trouvait plus development under Alan Chasney was Micoud South. Like Roland telling you today, tonight, check this road. Tiroche, Lacouville, Dugard, Fordlaw, Spring Road, Froderiso, Fomboape, London Road, Concrete Road. Who brought that to us? Alan Michael Chasney. For example, before I leave this stage, before I put that mic, handle over that mic, I want you to make one promises for me tonight. But for me, make sure on the day of election that who leve you 4 a.m. in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. Get up from your bed. Avec mette corridor pour vote. Because if you don't vote, nous kaiwete dehors with nothing. You have to vote. Make sure your children that are eligible age of voting, make sure they vote. We are not doing that anymore. Because when you don't vote, Labour Party getting back. You comprend? So là où vote, Labour Party kawete dehors à côté yo là. And let me tell you, là où vote, there will be a better life. Ou pa kay leve barbecue and fun pour yon moun ki malade pour respond. You will have a $70,000 health care insurance right in your pocket to go and see any doctor you want. And that is what you need to concern about their future, the future of your children, and make sure when the time comes, vote the United Workers' Party for change. I thank you.
Who is the man for a better leader? We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. Better education and health care.
All right, thank you, Brother Willie. All right, my friends, you have heard it. You heard everything yourselves. All right, you heard everything. We still have a speaker to come, and I know you all are quite excited. I know that's why many of you are here tonight. And we still have that speaker in waiting, and he will address you tonight. But you know, the Labour Party uses all sorts of things. They use all sorts of things. The Labour Party will say, and well, some of the people, they will tell me, oh, but you're not from Micoud South. I've lived in Micoud South for 6.5 years. I've lived in Micoud South for 6.5 years. My children, they live in Micoud South. That's where they were born. So I have every right to speak about the things of Micoud South. My family is in Micoud South, so I can't speak of Micoud South. The one little piece of property I invest in on this island, it's in Micoud South, so I can't speak about Micoud South. But if they can take all their friends from all over and come to this constituency to tell us we shouldn't vote for Alan, why is it I cannot tell you all why you all should vote for Alan? If they can come from far and come and tell you, don't vote for Alan, they know Micoud more than you? They don't know Micoud more than you. So if I cannot speak about Micoud, they should not bring anyone on their platform to tell you who to vote for and who not to vote for. You know better. You know the man you're voting for, a man who has represented you well, and a man who will continue to represent you well. Friends, we are going to have a short word. Miss Leon Theodore is going to address us. And afterwards, we are going to have a short break, a little bit of entertainment, and afterwards we'll hear from our political leader.
Who is the man for a better leader? We want Alan. We say Alan. We want
Alan. Bonsoir, Maman Dugard. Lacouville, Tirocher. I bring you greetings, my brothers and sisters. United Workers' Party, the constituency of our political leader, Alan Chasney. I say to you, supporters of the United Workers' Party, Mamai Dugard, Mamai Tirocher, Mamai Lacouville, this is a fight. Make no mistake about it. Yo kay vini ek tout machons. Yo ni l'argent. But if they offer you money, take the money and vote them out. This election, they are desperate. Yo ek tout zelev yo ni l'argent ka bay. Yo ni l'argent ka jete. But election is not won on posters and billboards. You have a decision to make. You have to consider what is at stake. And what is at stake is St. Lucia and the future of St. Lucia. You vle permet tout civil servants break Christmas bonus, but that is to fool you so that they remain in the governance of this country. Do not be fooled. If there was so, see you tell me confess akoyo. Pukisa, gade record yo teni de minister. Yo pa voyo pour election sa encore. Pukisa. Track record yo tellement mauvais. Yo ka tiye moun ki genye sit yo ek change yo. But let me tell you, again, this is a fight. And you have to examine yourself in terms of what representation you have gotten in Micoud South. Est-ce que Alan Chasney pa travail ba ou? Ek la i travail ba ou, i travail à l'étéwan, ek l'étéwan yishu aussi. Under a United Workers' Party government, nous pas un gouvernement qui can just bow handout tous les jours. Because you know what that kisa sakafe? It encourages a gimme attitude. Bamwe. We on the United Workers' Party, we believe that instead of giving you a fish every day, we will teach you to fish. Lesala, you will have pride to be able to sustain your family and yourself. It is not about handouts to make you dependent on politicians. Where is the pride in that? Handouts. So you bow $1 jodia. Uni pou viede yo next week pour a lot $1. But if the Labour Party tell ma alete we malewe kon yo kay di, yo kay servi tout la CIP ayonia, ek yo kay mete Civic, technical vocational schools, so that our young children, those who are not academically inclined, they will have a trade. They will have a trade. They are able to stand on their own and be self-reliant. That is what we want in our country, so that we progress. Le mawiu ni a trade, ipani pou ay beg, upani pou ay beg. And so we do not want a St. Lucia that we encourage begging and handouts. We want to be able to stand on our own feet and be proud that we can work, and the United Workers' Party
is a government that will bring work. So tout moun, depuis ou brise travail, create an environment where there is work for people to do. When I work, I am able every fortnight or month to receive a salary to sustain myself, my children, and my family. This is what we do in the United Workers' Party. Mwen vle do a bagay and take it very seriously. Le yo do bout ek yo vle chant a rouge. I challenge every one of you here. What does a rouge mean? Do you know what a rouge means? A rouge means blood and sacrifice. Listen to me and listen to me well. A rouge means blood and sacrifice. Blood and sacrifice in Haiti when Haitians wanted to get rid of the French men colonizers who were on their backs. Our young children who studies social studies, and even the 50-year-olds and 40-something. Your social studies book has that voodooism is a religion that is in Haiti and it is legal. And I'm very serious. I'm getting to a very serious point. Haiti, the history of Haiti is that they were the first ones to be emancipated from our colonizers. And when we read about the Maroons are the Maons, the ones who left and ran up to the hills. But what did it take Haiti to get the colonizers off their back? You know what they did? They went to the sea and offered human and blood sacrifices. And the red in Haiti's flag means that is where the Rouge came from. The blood and sacrifices, human sacrifices they made. Gade Jodijou. To this day, Haiti is still paying for the sin. And that blood that run and the sacrifices, the human sacrifices they made, it is still, Haiti is to this day, over 200 years later, still paying for this. Lacouville, Dugard, Tiroche, Mwekama des Oswea, les leaders politiques zot, vle mene, voodoo doctors Haiti, adide set lisi, pou yo genyen eleksyon, ek mache adide tout street corners epi tout kat chime, ek ple voodoo, ki sa yo vle set lisi vini. Eske ou kay kite se moun sa la, mene set lisi ko Haiti? We cannot allow that. We cannot allow that. And so, within this community, I ask you, sincerely, pray. Cover your community with the blood of Jesus. That blood that flowed from the cross of Calvary still has that power today to cover any evil, any voodoo doctor, and will stand against it. So election day, when you go to the polls, the night before and the morning, you cover yourself comprehensively with no other blood but the blood of Jesus Christ. We cannot allow people to come from Haiti, voodoo doctors to come in from Haiti, et faire cesser pour élève les bas gagner élection at no matter what cost. There is a cost. The blood, our children, our young men, the accidents, the murders, that is what we are paying for 4 years later. So do not be fooled. When they want to give you t-shirts and caps with money in it, ou pas av ki oben, ki zeze, ki ariday. Say no! Say no! Stand up! Stand up for what is right and vote them out. Election day, I am calling on you. Dugard, Micoud, Tiroche, know who it is you are voting, and when you vote, what that vote means. You are saying no to evil in this country. That is not a joke. That is no joke. Stand up, stand firm, and stand up for your country, said Lucia. Vote them out. Yo pemene kimun yo mene. Yo pedu ibel. Yo pedu Sargenti madam. The mentality, they all stand for the same thing. So on election day, Dugard, Tiroche, Micoud South, Pebush, Micoud, Tiroche, you have one choice. And think of that carefully. Vote for Alan Michael Shaste and the United Workers' Party. I thank you.
Vote for Alan Shaste. Who voting for Flabo? Who you voting for Flabo? This election, yeah, we voting for Flabo. United Workers' Party. Flabo. Uncle Shaste. My Flabo.
All right, my people, you heard it. Vote for the right man, Alan Michael Shaste. We are going to take a short break. So we'll have just a little entertainment, a short break. And we are going to resume in 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. And then we will hear from our political leader. So we're just taking a short break. And then we will come back so we could hear from our political leader. So take that little time to interact, meet each other, greet each other, and we will be back in just a few minutes.
Vote for Alan Shaste. Who voting for Flabo? Who you voting for Flabo? This election, yeah, we voting for Flabo. United Workers' Party. Flabo. Uncle Shaste. My Flabo. Anuale, my Flabo. Uncle Shaste will lead the way. At the end of the day, we rising up, oh yeah, like the rising sun. Cause the job is done. We gonna rise up with Shaste. Come on, and let we vote them labels. We voting for Flabo from Beaufort South. Flabo to Flabo, Esupaway. We voting for Flabo. Vote for. We voting for Flabo. Who you voting for Flabo? This election, yeah, we voting for Flabo. United Workers' Party. Flabo. Uncle Shaste. My Flabo. Anuale, my Flabo. Uncle Shaste will lead the way. At the end of the day, we rising up, oh yeah, like the rising sun. Cause the job is done. We gonna rise up with Shaste. Come on, and let we vote them labels. We voting for Flabo from Beaufort South. Flabo to Closey, Flabo, Esupaway. We voting for Flabo from Micoud North. Flabo to Micoud South. Flabo to Umpaway. Tell them, 57 from heaven for the economy. Remove the VAT levy and the Rosso dredging fee. Well, I don't know about you, but I will stay with Uncle Shaste. Not for all the motorists, he will reduce the price of gas. A leader with a plan for the future generation. That's why he made his promise for free tertiary education. Put border control, pension for all the farmers, coverage for health insurance, enough for all the
do you want qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. My flag up. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. So do you want qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. 1 qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. My flag up. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. DJ Ozzy. So do you want qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck. 1 qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. So do you want qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, 1 qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, lebar. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. Huh? My flag up. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. So do you want qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. 1 qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. So do you want qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. 1 qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. DJ Ozzy. I push. My flag up. No bad fellas around there. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. So do you want qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. 1 qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. So do you want qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. 1 qua, 2 qua, 3 qua, 1 lebar, 2 lebar, 3 lebar, fuck lebar. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble. I vote in trouble for sure. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke, I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. I ready to vote. I ready to vote.
DJ Ozzy.
We voted for Chas. Tell them to hold it. It's time to think fast. Come on, go for football. We voted for Chas. Tell them to hold it. It's time to think fast. Come on, go for football. Alright, he's building the country for his people. He's good at it. He lives up to his standards and all promises. Yes, he's keeping it. Building resilience for collective action. Recycling innovation. Uncle Chas is the best man to run the entire nation. That's why we voted for Chas. Tell them to hold it. It's time to think fast. Come on, go for football. Wear your mask. We voted for Chas.
You think it's joke? Yo, who ni toka? Flow kaba yo tika, when do you who ni toka? Flow kaba yo tika, but who ni toka?
Mi boss l'arrivé, mi boss l'arrivé, mi boss là, mi boss là. Mi boss l'arrivé, mi boss l'arrivé, mi boss là, mi boss l'arrivé, mi boss l'arrivé, mi boss là.
Man for a better leader. We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. Better education and healthcare. We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. A man with vision and direction. To lead his people, he's the captain of the flambeau train. Alan. He's a leader man. Alan. He's a family man. Alan. He's a humble man. Alan. He's the man. Who is the man to boost up on tourism? It was Alan. We say Alan. We was Alan. And get ching ching to everybody. It was Alan. We say Alan. It was Alan. A man with his house in order. He is the captain.
All right, my friends, we are back, and we have someone special among us. We have our leader. We have the leader of the United Workers' Party. We have the Prime Minister in waiting. We have the next Prime Minister of St. Lucia. We have the man Alan Michael Chasney in the building. And you can tell when he's there, the excitement grows. When he gets there, the excitement, it gets to another level. So when they tell you he has no rhythm, we know there is no man that beats him when it comes to political rhythm. When they had no rhythm on St. Jude's, he was able to see the vision was a new St. Jude's. And you know why he saw that vision? Because what he said to us, he was giving us a new St. Lucia. He has rhythm because when he spoke about the reduction in VAT, it didn't take him time. We saw a reduction in VAT, my friends.
For a better leader, we want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. Better education and healthcare. We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. A man with vision and direction. To lead his people, he's the captain of the Flambeau train. He's a leader man. He's a family man. He's a humble man. He is the man. Who is the man to post up on tourism? It was Alan. We say Alan. We was Alan. And get ching ching to everybody. It was Alan. We say Alan.
Vote for Alan. Who you voting for, Flabo? Who you voting for, Flabo? This election. Yeah, we voting for Flabo. United Workers Party, Flabo. Uncle Shas. My Flabo, Anale. Anuale. Uncle Shas will lead the way. At the end of the day, we rising up, oh yeah, like the rising sun. Cause the job at hand, oh, we gonna rise up with Shas name. Come on, and then we vote them labels. We voting for Flabo, from Viewport South Flabo, to Closing Way Flabo, a super way. We voting for Flabo, from Micoud North Flabo, to Micoud South Flabo. Heaven from heaven for the economy. Remove the VAT levy.
All right, friends, we are about to welcome the one and only. We are about to welcome the man who has represented Micoud South well, the man who has stood with Micoud South, a man regardless of what, thick and thin. He has been there with us, and we can only do the right thing by being there with this man. We do not care who comes after, but what we have seen from this man, what we know from this man, the Honorable Michael Chasney, we are saying that we want him to continue to be the rep of Micoud South. And I know the crowd will agree. I know everyone will agree that the man for Micoud South is Alan Michael Chasney. And the Labour Party will not tell us who our political leader will be. The Labour Party will not tell us who will represent Micoud South for us. We have chosen the man Alan Michael Chasney to represent Micoud South. He has done a great job, and the beautiful thing about it, he will be the first to admit that he can do better, and he will do better, and we know the work that started, it will continue going into 2026. The man for Micoud South, the one and only, the man Alan Michael Chasney.
Man for a better leader. We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. Better education and healthcare. We want Alan. We say Alan. We want Alan. A man with vision and direction. To lead his people, he's captain of the flambeau train. He's a leader man. He's a family man. He's a humble man. He is the man.
DJ Ozzy, I'm Bossy.
The man to boost up on tourism. It was Alan. We say Alan. We was Alan. And the ching ching to everybody. It was Alan. We say Alan. It was Alan. A man with his house in order. He is the captain of the flambeau train. Alan. He's a leader man. Alan. He's a family man. Alan. He's a humble man. Alan. He is the man. He's a businessman. He's a Christian man. He's a straightforward man. Oh, Mr. Man. He's a leaner man. He's a family man. He's a humble man. He is the man. Flambeau, 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 captain of the flambeau train.
Mama Dugard, Mama Lacouville, Mama Pébush. So nice to be with you all here tonight. I want to remind all those people who did not believe the United Workers' Party was going to win the next election. But last night, Flabo Strong spoke in the Boulevard. It is very clear that we are on a pathway to victory in St. Lucia. And that is good news for the people in Micoud South, and even better news for the people in Dugard, Lacouville, and Pébush. Last night on the Boulevard, I asked the people, the Flabos of all the other constituencies, to big up Micoud South. All of you have to be proud of yourselves. Y'all have stood strong. Y'all have remained focused. And it is because of you, the people of Micoud South, that y'all gave me the energy and the strength to stand up in Parliament. But more importantly, you have given me as your leader the time to go out and build a new United Workers' Party. A party that will be in government for the next 30 years in St. Lucia. The way that the Labour Party has behaved in the last 4.5 years, they never deserve to get back in power in this country for a very long time. Can you imagine that yesterday the Labour Party would have gone to St. Jude's Hospital to try to fool the people of St. Lucia? The Prime Minister said he's a man of mystery. Well, that he is. Because it only is a man of mystery that would try to convince the people of St. Lucia that what he promised you was a building. He never promised you a hospital. Magie. Can you imagine? But that's not the first time, my people. That's not the first time. The Labour Party stands for secrets, lies, and propaganda. And yesterday was a classic example of that. To try to convince the people that they made the right decision to go and spend $300 million on an 80-year-old building. And if you take that 300 million plus the 140 million that Kenny Anthony admitted that he spent, that's $440 million that they have spent on an 80-year-old building. Now I ask you, who loves and who cares for you more? A man that was more interested in his politics, because it's because of politics he went back to the old building, or a leader that has the courage to build a modern, new hospital for the people of the South? All the plans that we were doing in the south end of the island, it is because I want the best for you in Micoud South. I know the young people from Dugard, Lacouville, and Paybush who got jobs at Ojo, who got jobs at ITEL BPO, who got jobs in the construction at the airport, who got jobs and construction at St. Jude's, people who got jobs for the water in the South came from our constituency. Now let us take a moment. When the Labour Party came in, they fired all the young people from the South from the construction jobs. They fired them from the HI airport. They fired them from St. Jude's Hospital. They fired them from DSH. All the young people, gone. And instead, they brought in Indians to work at the hospital. Not St. Lucian's. Your taxpayers' money is what's paying the loan. $440 million. And they would not even make sure that St. Lucian's got the jobs at the hospital. Indians from India. Now, all of us need to be fâchés. Huh? Let me say it properly. Fâchés. That they believe that the people of the South are so stupid that they would come now to get young people from the community to go and cut grass and sweep the floor for 2 days, and all of y'all are supposed to be grateful for that. That's not a party that loves or cares about you. That's not right. But there's only one way that we can let the Labour Party know that we have no respect for them, and that we say, hell no, no more, enough is enough, is on December 1st. Put your Tikwa next to Alan Chasney and the Flabo. Not even Labourites should vote for Labour. They have disrespected everyone in St. Lucia. You're telling me young men who love horses could be on an international horse racing track. You close that and you tell people about horses before hospitals. And as I said, today we have no horses and we have no hospital. So I want to say to them, maybe their slogan now is Renault before the hospital. Because the only person that benefited. Now let's listen for a moment. Renault got the contract for $300 million. Right? On his own show, not my words, his words, he said that he was in a rush to finish the hospital. So he decided instead of shipping all the things in, he would fly them in on a plane. And he said that he spent so much money on flying them in that he could buy British Airways. Well, it's only a man who wears an Arab outfit and believes he's a billionaire that he can buy British Airways. And I want us to listen carefully, you know. These are not my words. These are his words. He said it was important for us to finish the hospital. And because of that, no St. Lucian should question how much money has been spent. Because health and the hospital was more important than the money. So I want to know, how is it that he got the $300 million and we, the people, only got a building? Do you know that if you go to St. Jude's tomorrow and you try to check in to the new hospital, whether you want to go and get prescriptions, whether you want to go and get dialysis, if you want to go and get a checkup, if you want to get surgery, the first person you have to see is the security. And the security is going to tell you the hospital is closed. In fact, they said to the people today that this is a military zone and y'all are not allowed here. That's your hospital. That's what the government wants you to believe. But all they got was a building. Now, my Dugard, let us take sense from nonsense. This government lied to you from day one. The Prime Minister said very clearly, Alan Chasney gave you all $500 a month for 3 months. And he said that that was not enough. And he said when he gets into government, he's going to give you $1,500, not 1 month, not 2 months, but for 3 months. I want you to tell me, has anybody in Dugard gotten $4,500 from the government? Any of you? And then when they asked him about it, he said, oh, I never said that. I never said that. That's what a man of mystery does, you know. Because a man of mystery, you cannot hold him down to anything. Because he's a man of mystery. You cannot be keeping secrets from the people of St. Lucia. Did he tell you that he was going to put the 2.5% levy on? When y'all went to vote in 2021, did you know that the Labour Party was going to put a 2.5% health and security levy? Was that in the manifesto? No. Nowhere to be found. Did he tell you that he was going to keep the gas prices the highest in the OECS? Did he tell you that? Did he tell you that he's going to let the gas prices go to $17.50? Did he tell you that he was going to let the prices of cooking gas go up? Did he tell you in his manifesto that he was going to allow the bus fares to be increased? Did he tell you that he was going to allow bread to double in price from 25 cents to 45 cents? Did he tell you that? Where are those promises? And from the day he's been in office, every single day since, the Prime Minister and his cabinet have lied to all of us. Every day. And when I stand up in Parliament and say that you said this, even though he said it, he said, I never said that. And when you play back the tape, exactly what I said he said is what he said. Every day. So I want us to understand. They lied about CIP. Billions of dollars are gone. They've lied about your port. They sold your port for $1 a year. For 40 years, my people. And it was not bad enough that they sold the port. They gave all of the revenue that they were collecting to the company. All of it. And then they allowed the company to increase the fee. So the company is making $10 million US a year. And we're getting nothing. Nothing. Rien. The only way, that we are going to get our port back and our money is to elect the United Workers' Party. The only way that we're going to get back our money from CIP is to elect United Workers' Party. The young people, the money that was going into sports and scholarships, they gave a loan of $80 million and now increased it by another $30 million. They have not told you that. They borrowed another $30 million to build an Olympic pool in Rodney Bay, in Grosley. You know what the difference is? Alan Shastney and United Workers' Party were building a swimming pool at the Micoud Secondary School for all of us to enjoy. Too much development up north, and it's penalizing the people in the south. But you all see it for yourself. You know, between 2016 and 2021, even with COVID, I never came and complained about COVID. It is the Labour Party who said, oh, only Alan Shastney believes tourism will come back. And today, the Labour Party wants to brag about hotels. When I tell you, Alan Shastney has never built a hotel. You remember the Prime Minister telling you that? Do you remember that? So let me remind you. I built my own hotel, Cocoa Palm. I employ over 180 people for the last 20 years at Cocoa Palm. Which minister of government you know in the Labour Party that has a business? Do any of them know how to pay salaries? Do any of them know how to run a business? But they want to come and take the money from you and not reinvest it and make your life better. And if you ever complain, they criticize you. I want us to know that this Labour Party gets on like a mafia, a criminal family. And here's what the mafia does. The first thing the mafia does is they extort money from you. When the Labour Party leaves the gas prices high, they're taking money from your pocket. When the Labour Party keeps the price of cooking gas high, they're taking money from your pocket. When they put the 2.5% levy on, they're taking money from your pocket. Every day, they're taking money from your pocket. And we don't know where the money is going. That has to change. United Workers' Party came in. I promised you I would reduce the VAT rate. Did I not reduce the VAT rate? And when you reduce the VAT rate, the money goes into your pocket. Every time that you're paying for services, every time that you're paying for food, on everything, not for 1 day VAT free, huh? 1 day VAT free. That's what you all deserve. 1 day VAT free. That's what he believes the people deserve. The same way he said that $5 can fill a hole is the same way he believes 1 VAT day is what the people deserve. Alan Shastney, United Workers' Party, believe that you should never have to pay 15% VAT. We want to bring the VAT rate to 10%. And I promise you, I will first reduce it, get rid of the levy, and very soon afterwards, my intention is to bring the VAT rate back down to 10%. We want to introduce healthcare insurance. And they're asking, oh, how is that possible? So let me ask you. If you have to pay car insurance, everybody pays car insurance. Does everybody have an accident on the same day? Does everybody have an accident in the year? No. Not everybody is going to get sick in the same year. So by putting an insurance pool, we are all helping each other. Put some money in. When you get sick, the money is there. Isn't that how society works? Tell me. Every day, every week you go and you put your little money in. When the funeral comes, there's some money for you. Not everybody dies on the same day, my brothers and sisters. Stop letting the Labour Party fool us and to tell us that it's a bad idea. You know what a bad idea is? A bad idea is not fixing the healthcare system in this country. A bad idea is not only can you not get medicine, but you now have to go and borrow money to send your family members to a private facility. And that private facility, they're not taking your family member until you pay the money, you know. Doesn't matter how sick the person is, whether the person is going to die, it doesn't matter. Because money is what is going to matter. And I've seen too many of you suffer having to save a family member and then now having to deal with the bills afterwards. Health insurance will resolve that problem once and for all. Let us not make the mistake. Let us make sure we all come out and vote on December 1st. I want to say, action speaks louder than words. The people from Dugard, y'all had to trust me once before. In 2016, I came here, and you told me you wanted me to fix that road. And many of you took a chance on Alan Chasney. And that's why I was so proud that within the first year, that road was being built. But most importantly, wherever there was an opportunity to give a young man some money to work on the project, we gave it to them. And all of the vendors, all the people with the small shops, while they were working in front of your road, you were getting a little ching, ching, ching. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. We're coming there. We're coming there, my brother. We need to win this election and get the South moving again. We need to make sure we have enough money to help the elderly people in our constituency. We will build an elderly care facility that those elderly people that cannot live at home, they can stay in their community. When you're going to work and your husband and the wife are working and you need a place to leave an elderly person to take care of them during the care, it will be a daycare center for the elderly people. We will make those changes. The work that we started in Beauchamp with the housing development, we will build more houses. But I want to say this to you. I went around the constituency, and it's worse than ever before, the need to fix up your homes. We will make a fund available at the town council here in Micoud South, year-round, to be able to get building supplies to help people fix up their homes. You deserve better, and United Workers' Party will bring you better than ever before. We will continue fixing up the roads in our constituencies. Paybush, they have too many roads going to people's homes, people going to people's farms. We need to fix that because those roads will help improve the economy in our constituency. We will generate jobs in the South in order that you can go and get your own money and we don't have to commute up to the North. And we're going to welcome all the people in the North who want to come now and live in the South. We want the number one choice for them is going to be Micoud South. We will make this the best constituency in St. Lucia. But you know that. And you know how I know you know that? Because you stayed with me the last 4.5 years. You knew the truth. The Labour Party did nothing for us for 4.5 years. Today, they want to go and open up a road in T2 and give the contract to who? Lara. That's you? Lara. Give the contract to my good friend, Tadi, to fix up the road. Who he thinks they're fooling? That is contracts for people to help take your taxpayers' money to pay for all those billboards around our constituency. But those billboards will serve a purpose, you know. On December 2nd, I know some of our constituents will not be able to help themselves. And once they take down the picture, there's plenty of plywood to go around in our constituency. I know. You think I don't know y'all, you know. When you're passing by and you're looking at the billboard and people think you're looking at Shanda's picture. You're looking at the plywood and the wood. I said, bye. You say, mommy, that go look good on the wall, you know. December 1st soon come. It's coming just now, you know. All right. You think I don't know? Right? You telling me you're going to come and put red flags and red things all over a Flabo constituency and you believe that that is going to scare the people in Micoud South? Hell no! Hell no! But I want to remind you, you know, they deprived the people of Micoud South for 4.5 years. They didn't give you all any money. So you see, every dollar, every cent that they want to offer you, take it. Take it. It is yours. And when you take it, December 1st, vote them out. You want to come now and say, oh, you went and rushed to do things because you care about the constituency? Where were you for 4.5 years? You know, if I'm saying something wrong, you tell me, you know. If you go by the Azure Gap and look at the bus shelter and the state of the bus shelter, 4.5 years, huh? And then across the street where they're selling the corn, a car hit the pillar and it's been on a side. I was going to take money from my pocket to fix it, okay? Because it hurts my heart to see that that is what our constituents do. But I said, you know what? Let me see how long it's going to take the town. I said, let me see how long it's going to take the council to fix it up. Today is what? December 17th. Sorry, November 17th. And they can't fix it? Jean Creole came, you clear up the space, you still didn't fix it? People are driving up and down every day, they still don't fix it? You believe that Alan Chasney and my government would be in office and that we appoint the town council and the town council cannot keep your place clean? That can't happen. That cannot happen. And I know the amount of phone calls I would get from y'all to tell me, my rep, they need to come and clean up the road. They need to clean the side of the roads because I don't like to see it that way. You know, all of y'all have gotten to know me well. When you call me, I answer my phone. If I can't answer it right away, I send you a note. I'm in a meeting. I'm going to call you back. That is the relationship I have with my constituency. I am a man of action, a man of solutions. Okay? I'm not a man that's going to give you all stones to hold. If I cannot help you, I will tell you I cannot help you. But I will try to find another way to fix your problem. And that is why healthcare insurance is so important. That's why empowering your local government is so important. That's why improving the facilities. You know, I've gone and I've met some of the families here who have children and also adults with disabilities. We are going to create in the council a special desk dedicated to people with disabilities. No more do you have to go to View Fort. No more do you have to go to Castries. No more do you have to try to figure out where I'm supposed to get help. There'll be a dedicated person in our constituency, in our council, to help the people with special needs. We are going to create a transportation system for the elderly. That when they have to go for their medical checkup, they call up the healthcare and they can send a car to come and pick them up at their home, bring them to the healthcare center, and when they're done, drive them back to their home. Because the people in Micoud South deserve better. So, I'm excited because let me share a secret with you. Not only are we going to win Micoud South with the greatest victory that we have ever won before, but we are going to win the elections in St. Lucia, and Flabo is going to be back in government on December 2nd. Are you ready? Super. Are you ready to put them out? December 1st. I'm asking all of you, take no chances. We cannot take a chance. The election is close, but we're on the verge of victory. And the victory is guaranteed when we all show up. There's never a time in the history when Flabos make up their mind that we don't win at the polls. There's no such time. Let us remind them at the end of the day, St. Lucia is Flabo. And we are ready to take back the direction of this country and restore trust, restore progress, restore equity in St. Lucia. So I'm looking forward to that day on December 1st. I know that we're going to have on Thursday, listen to me for a second. On Thursday, we're going to have a motorcade and we're going to go to Soufriere. Okay? We're doing a big meeting in Soufriere. Now here's why I want you all to come. I'm going to speak to the planners. Thursday is my birthday. Right? So I want to say to my team, if it is my birthday, right, the buses and all of the entertainment and all the drinks and everything else, extra special, right, so that we can celebrate my birthday together. And as you remember, the first time I ran in politics was in Soufriere. So I really want all of us to come out and make sure we support my brothers and sisters in Soufriere and to lead them to victory in the next election. So come and join us. I've told them, as many people that want to come, bring the buses and let's go. And if you want, I'm putting y'all on the spot now, you know. I'm putting y'all on the spot now. So before we leave here, we're going to stop somewhere. I don't know if there's enough women to cook some cake, make some cake. We can have a little birthday thing and a big drink before we go. And then we head to Soufriere together. Now, I don't want y'all to tell me y'all tired, you know. Y'all tired? You sure? Okay. Because on Sunday, we are going to the valley. And I want us to know that if they thought the number of people in the boulevard was a big number, when they come to Dennery on Sunday, they're going to see Gamoon, Gamoon, Gamoon. And we're going to have enough shirts for everybody. Come and let us now declare victory on Sunday. Let us leave a message with no doubt that St. Lucia is ready for a change. Let us go in big numbers. And I want the support from my constituency. We know we have victory. You have put the work in the last 4.5 years. Let us go and taste that victory in our mouth and make sure we celebrate together. Thank you very, very much.
Action speaks loud. Don't be deceived by all those fancy talkers. Action speaks loud. Don't be deceived by all those fancy talkers. 'Cause a man can say, hey, he'll turn your night into day. A man can say, hey, he'll take your sufferings away. And a man can say, hey, he'll roll your dark clouds away. When it comes to doing, showing, gonna take.
All right, folks, as customary, we don't say much, if anything, after the rep. The rep has said it all, so we need not say anything. We just want to thank everyone who came out. We appreciate you. Thanks for welcoming us into your community. And let me just mention, on Wednesday, we are at Lacouville. Wednesday, we are at Lacouville. We are picking the momentum. We are continuing with the momentum. And we're going until December 1st. And on Thursday, very important day. On Thursday, it's a very important day for the rep. And we have to celebrate with him. And it's a very special number for him. So we have to make it special. So we are asking all to come out. It's not going to be easy to plan, because we know when it comes to the rep, he goes all out. So we are going to go all out for him, and we will make it happen. Good night, my people. Long live the UWP. Long live the UWP. Good night. God bless you. See you on Thursday. See you on Wednesday at Lacouville. On Thursday, as we celebrate the birthday of our political leader. Good night, my people.
My flabo. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. We ready to vote. So do you 1 qua 2 qua 3 qua 1 labor 2 labor 3 labor 1 qua 2 qua 3 qua 1 labor 2 labor 3 labor. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. We giving Philip a stroke. I tell you. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I ready to vote. I say we giving Philip a stroke. 1 vote, 2 vote, 3 vote, 4. I put it for I put it for.
I do nothing there. My question.